You know what I'm tired of hearing my whole life? That I'm gonna be a bad person because I grew up as a gamer.
What do you want, you? What do you want, you rat?
I think it's time to check if all those violent video games have impacted our lives at all yet.
Pow! God bless, that's fun.
So stick out your tongue, look over your shoulder and cough because the doctor is in, baby! Okay, wait, back up a bit. First, the doctor wants to know your video game / medical history. Remember the days when your biggest worry was making Laura outrun a boulder or be subjected to hearing about trouble with the trolley for the 100th time?
Trouble with the trolley, eh? That's strange. You're the first one. No one has ever had trouble with the trolley before.
I know you're here, old friend. Hello, old friend. It's been a long time.
Many games contain content that is deeply disturbing. It's almost routine in popular games for players to spray other people with Uzis, to drive over pedestrians, to kill police officers, to attack women, and in some cases, even to engage in cannibalism.
Good Lord.
I would like it to be known that despite what Hillary would have you think, I've always saved plenty of lives in my day. Countless NPCs, with no judgment by the way, smacking this loser out of his hide-and-seek spot. You were standing in thorns, you prick! Get it? Even a teenage girl who thought it would be a good idea to put a monster in her purse and talk to it all day. Hell, I even put up with Juno's angsty teenage and it would have been so much easier to chuck her to a clicker and live in peace.
So, this is awkward.
Does this count for anything though, Hillary? Does it?
Believe me, you've got better to do.
Meanwhile, getting GTA in my house was as easy as... Alright, well look, this helps prove my point too, you'll see. My sister and I were absolute menaces in the streets of Vice City. With our experience, we should have become unstoppable. Top war criminals. We were the toppest of gangsters. We could get swatted at the random corner of and you and survive 5 stars for so long that we had to start dabbling in cheats to make the game even more interesting. And our parents didn't just know about it, trust me. Although they had different views on it, my dad still got it for us all the way up to San Andreas. He said, "Why did I have to get ID'd to buy this game?" And our mom would watch us playing it while laughing hysterically at our antics. She especially thought it was funny when we ran over civilians every other minute and acting like it was just a leaf or a branch or something. I'm sure Hillary's in a coma by now, so maybe someone should go check on her.
I'm going! Shut up!
Oh, here we go. She's always got something to say.
Oh, I want everybody to know that exposure to violent video games is also bad for children.
Hope you choke a doodle-doo.
After all I put up with hearing while growing up that I am going to grow up as a violent, terrible person, she deserves to hear about every tedious task I've ever done. Helping the elderly in Spyro, slaying motherfucking demons, every hidden clue I meticulously uncovered and broken sword that no doubt grew my brain, every hand-eye coordination trick to kick demon ass in Okami while spreading the earth in endless flowers and sakura trees. I've even helped the gods reclaim their spaces while becoming immortal myself. But nobody wants to hear about busting pedos in Persona, outrunning the man in Mirror's Edge while the very floor I'm walking on is gunned down, absolutely slaying all the racist cultists in Bioshock Infinite. No!
Come and claim your prize! First round!
None of that matters, apparently. That's right, I was raised to be a natural-born killer. That's why I live in the middlest of classes while the government has been asleep at the wheel for decades. Yep, that makes total sense.
This sucks! Damn!
And don't even get me started on being a girl gamer my whole life. I didn't even piece together that most girls didn't game until I was in my teens.
God damn it, girl. I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
And yet ever since then, I'm always facing one of 2 groups of people.
Cluck, cluck, sir.
Oh, you play Minecraft? Well, you're not a real gamer. While the other group gasps at my sheer 500 plus hours I've put into Oblivion and Skyrim, exclaiming that I could have done something better with my life.
What a great way to improve border relations.
You could have started a business. You could have cured cancer.
Damn! My was wet!
Funny all the things people believe you can do when you don't do them. But when you actually try to do those things, they're nothing but pessimistic. Running a business is hard. Just get a regular job. Which is it already? So, doctor, what's the prognosis? Am I a gun-slaying gangster in the 1800s? Am I a psychotic junkie shooting up randos on my weekends?
Swing by and sign the contracts, all right? Just ignore the bodies.
No! What I do get to enjoy being, however, is being alive at the same time as the rise of video games. It's already interesting explaining to Gen Alpha that this is not a style. This is how graphics were back then. This was the bee's knees back then. I also love that I can pretty closely guesstimate when a certain game came out based on its graphics as well, which is another useless trick that will die with time, but something that still I'm very proud of. Let's check in on Hillary again, shall we?
Playing video games, violent video games, accounts for a 13 to 22% increase in teenagers' violent behavior.
Good God, boy, no! Where do you learn these things?
Players commit gruesome acts like these using top-of-the-line graphics in stunningly realistic detail.
Bitch, sit your ass down and shut the hell up, bitch!
People are blaming violence in movies and videos on this.
That's insane.
Really? What is it called? Art of War, Man of War? What do the kids play?
Call of Duty.
We don't allow that in our house. Really? So busy buying Call of Duty. There needs to be more hugs in households.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Well,
Nothing in Call of Duty says you can't hug your family.
Look, guys, the truth is we can sit here all day and make jokes about all the nice things we've done in our video games. But the truth is, when I really sat down and thought about it, and I've been working on this video for months now, when I really sat down and thought about what makes people so uncomfortable with us gamers is that we are just very honest people with our opinions. And a lot of companies and corporations, developers, they don't like that. They want to cancel us and shut us down. But that's not the day and age we live in, where YouTube is one of the biggest platforms and biggest reach to the younger generations. We have to start getting used to other people having opinions and not canceling them for it. It's really sad to see nowadays that things like mindfulness are discouraged to be taught in schools, and there's so many games I've played that are artsy, like Grease and Journey, and even Night in the Woods was like this, where it just helped you work through emotions. But it seems like a lot of people don't like that kind of thing, and I'm not really sure why. And the truth is that growing up as a very honest person has gotten me into a lot of trouble in my life. I find it very difficult not be honest and real about how I feel about things. You know, I go in and try to have the best intentions. If I'm talking smack about the company I'm working for, it's with the hope that they'll take it and learn from it and grow and be better, because if I'm feeling this way, certainly other employees are feeling that way, and I should be doing them a favor by speaking out. We got to get rid of this boomer mentality of people saying taboo things. The only things that should be taboo, in my opinion, is taking violent actions in real life or other terrible actions in real life. Think of like the three unforgivable curses in Harry Potter. Like, anything that truly harms another human being is the only thing that we should be taking seriously. Just because you like to shoot up others on your free time doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Look at the history of humans and all the wars that we've been through. Isn't it healthier for men nowadays to put all their strategic war stuff into Apex Legends and Marvel Rivals, I guess, if that's your thing? And we should be upset about this, and we should be upset that all these finance bros have taken over the video game industry. Developers don't know what we want, and it's great when they admit it.
Raw, unfiltered response to, do devs know what gamers want? And here it is. No. No, we don't.
Because it opens the lines of communication. It's not great when they go behind our backs and go through all these algorithms to get us to play games more and putting us up against bots so that we feel like we could just win again. We could just win that match if we just try hard again. It's scummy. It's skeevy. And I don't know about you guys, but I just can't figure out any other way to be in life than just being honest and open. Thank you for being here for my very first video. I like to talk about whatever is on my mind, and I am, as my sister calls me, a contrarian, even a self-contrarian. So as much as I want to make more video game content, I'm sure you'll see other things that I want to talk about here too. Just other things that pique my interest, but I'll try to put, you know, a gamer twist on them. Let me know any feedback you have for me. Be honest. Tell me how you feel about all this going on. I'm proud to call this my pastime and my hobby, because it's more than that even. It's a lifestyle. It's a community. And sometimes, yes, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Oh, let me guess. You got to be on your way.
And this Slap Hillary game on its website is now causing an uproar.
This is clearly meant to be funny, and that's honestly one of the
worst parts about this so-called game.
But the Hillary Project is firing back, saying liberals complaining now said nothing about this Slap Sarah Palin game when it surfaced.